Hello friends, and welcome to my kitchen. On your screen now you can see what we've been up to today. Let's get into how I made it as I tell you about this great food. Here I'm just sieving in the okpa powder. It's about 2 cups. The major ingredient: you need fresh palm oil, salt, dry pepper, 1 Maggi cube. Fresh pepper and onions is optional. I'm using frozen Uziza leaves and scent leaves, but you can use the dry seeds of Uziza if that's what you have. You need warm water for mixing, and then some nylon. First, I like to mix in my dry ingredients, so that it's easy to melt everything in when the wet ones come. So I added my Maggi now, and some dry pepper goes in, and then some salt. So I will give this a good mix, with clean hands, of course, before I begin to add my palm oil. So now it's time to add our palm oil. So we add as we mix, and this reminds me of making meat pie dough. You mix until you get a crumbly texture. So every crumb of this okpa powder is coated in palm oil, and the color will pop out very well, like as you desire, as you'd want your okpa to be. Look what we have here. So as you can see, the color, like the palm oil color, is coming out gradually. Our goal is not to soak it in a palm oil, but to get the oil to coat the okpa very well. We do this without adding water, so that we are sure that every grain is coated in the palm oil. So you can see what we have here. It's crumbly, and it's the color is really nice. Now it's time to begin to add our warm water. Guys, I prefer to mix this with my hands. It can be messy, but that's the only way I achieve the desired result at the end. Of course, you can do it in a blender, but it doesn't really give me that texture I want at the end of the day. Like, this is more precise for me. Of course you would do it with very clean hands. So using my hands, I'll add water until, I add water, and at the same time crush every lump in the mix, until I'm sure it's very smooth. Then I can go ahead and use a cooking ladle. By the way, if you're watching and you're a lion or lioness, please roar in the comment section, okay? This superfood sustained about 90% of students in UNN. Then, I don't know about now, but it was really, really, really good, and breakfast was ready. We had it like every day. In my hostel, then we had a favorite woman who made this tasty okpa. So we usually wait for her until she comes before we buy for breakfast. By the way, Enugu okpa is the best. If you doubt that, please say so in the comment section. Back to business, guys. So what I've been doing basically is to add and mix in the warm water until I'll achieve the desired consistency. What we're looking for will not be thick, but at the same time it will not be too watery. I will show you what that looks like towards the end. So guys, this is the consistency we want. When you make a custard, you make it you mix it to be thicker than when you make pap. This is exactly what it's like. It's like that custard mix before you make it. Just about that consistency. So I'll go ahead now and add my ingredients after I had tasted for salt, of course. So the peppers and onions had gone in, then my fresh Uziza leaves and scent leaves. Guys, if you have Uziza seed, please use that. And if you live in Nigeria and can afford to buy okpa, please patronize those who sell them. but if you live abroad, then you can always make some yourself. By the way, this is my DIY steamer. If you have a steamer handy, oh good, just use that. But this is what I basically do when I want to steam something like this. Yeah. So here I went ahead to add a little bit more pepper and more salt, of course, to taste. So you taste as you cook. Yeah. So now it's time to scoop them into the nylons. Yeah. I want to tie it to in such a way that there is no air left. Yeah, I tried to do that here, but at the end there was a little air. But if you can, just tie it as tight as you can, such that there is no air trapped. This is basically what it will look like when you're done tying them. Yeah, another tip, something I learned the hard way, is to shake it very well before you put in the steamer. Yeah, otherwise the ingredients like the vegetables could settle on top. Yeah, I'd forgotten to do that and it came out on top. It's still fine, but if you are looking for that perfection, if you want it that perfect, then please shake it before you start to cook it. And besides, your water should already be warm enough before you add it to your steamer. This is what the okpa looks like after like 45 minutes, but I made sure to check it every 15 minutes and added water as needed, so the pot doesn't dry out. Yeah, so but your okpa is ready when it fames up, like it's you touch it and it's famed. Have a lot of sugar in it. So fam, that's it for this breakfast recipe. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you as always for tuning in. Do have a beautiful day.